Yeah, and I feel that even God wants to hide such things because people, there are so many evil around us as humans, which will not think good of such beings and all, right? So I think, as Gurudev say, I totally agree. And even Veronica said, people with higher consciousness can they still perceive them. Like it's not
Mm.
just about the giants and all, but there are so many things, but which we can perceive. Like, and even if you're, if you even if you're reading and believing it, then you are on the right path, which I believe, because some things are not shared by like if you see the tradition of Hinduism, all the siddhis and everything is not shared, it's being passed one to one, because the knowledge
Right.
is so precious that it can be misused by so many people around, right? Am I correct, Gurudev?
Yeah, yes, you are correct. In Kriya Yoga, it's a oral tradition. They give in person. That's why they don't want it to be misused
Yeah,
for some monetary use. So that's why they emphasize like the parampara and the oral tradition, in person tradition. Like we don't want you to misuse these CDs or these Kriyas. And, I always, my guru asked me one time, he was like, do you want CDs? I was like, Baba, what would I do with a CD? He was like, exactly. He was like, who wants CDs? The short answer, the ego. The long answer, nobody. So like, we're not doing this Kriya yoga practice to levitate or bilocate or read people's minds or get the lottery number. We're doing this to upload our uplift ourselves collectively. You know what I'm saying? So these are just like signposts or breadcrumbs or confirmations on the path. But we don't. Even though we're aware of these CD powers, we don't try to attach to it. Like I said, when I would see, let's say I would see somebody levitate in the Himalayan mountains, I would feel his arm tapping me. Keep walking, like don't get attached to that. Baba, he's
yeah,
levitating. Let me take a picture. No, 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 no. Come on, keep walking, keep
yeah,
walking. Nothing happened here. There's nothing to see over here. That's what he would always say. Like, and like even though these things are happening around you and you're aware of them, it's more important for you to do the inner work. These are little breadcrumbs or confirmations that happen, but don't get attached to it. It's just it's more important that you do your inner work and your sadhana on the path. But they're good stories around the campfire. I always like when my guru said, "We don't talk about Kriya Yoga, we do Kriya Yoga." So when it's Yagna time, and you tell stories around the Yagyar or the Hama or the Havan, you tell these stories like, yeah, last night I saw a Sita flying around in his light body around the Himalayan mountains. Oh, that's good. I saw it too. But these are good end of the night campfire stories, but they don't really serve you in the present moment. I mean, it's good for them, but it it's better for you to do your inner work and do as much as you can, because there's so
yeah,
many distractions out here in the Maya delusional world that try to get you off the path. It's hard to stay focused. So my guru was right when he was like, just keep walking,
yeah.
Feeling the call within? Learn the ancient art of Kriya Yoga. Book a guidance call at kriyayogamasterclass.com and take the first steps inward. Now back to the teachings.
Like, in India, many people are aware that these things are there, but since
Mm,
they don't advertise such things, we want
yeah.
to keep this knowledge to ourselves, because it's we in India we can always do and say that, see, these things exist, we can show it on TV and make in and feel that, I mean, show people that India is such a great country, we have so many things. but they chose not to show it because of the misuse of it, you know. That
Right.
is the, that is a very, I think, a very high part, you know, because once you have this powers and everything, you are beyond ego, and you are beyond everything, and you are like, keep, I need not to show this to people, right? I just want to connect with God, and that's it. His
Mm.
purpose is way higher than publicizing themselves.
Yeah, true. Absolutely. There's one story in the autobiography of a yogi where he's the levitating saint, where he levitates and he shows Yogananda. He's like, I'll only show you because you're you're on a spiritual path. You're aware of this, but this isn't for normal people's eyes, you know? And it's more of a how can I say, a connection to God that you cultivate and you enhance, and you don't want that connection to God to go away because you showed it to other people. You know, there's another story where a guy met Babaji, and Babaji told him, if you need me, I'll be there. Call me. So he went back and he told all his friends. He was like, I saw Babaji. I'm gonna call Babaji. And he called Babaji, and Babaji is like, this isn't for show, or this isn't made for TV. This is a divine connection that you should cultivate and enhance, or you should keep it sacred to yourself. This isn't showtime, you know, for your friends. You know?
Yeah.
Look, I met Babaji, you know, like, you know, that's more of an ego play, that you know, I'm better than you. I have a connection to Babaji, you know. So we don't want, we don't do that. Like I said, it's not meant for other people. Like I said before, even if I levitated, I wouldn't tell nobody. It's just a secret between me and Babaji or God, you know? Like, oh, that was cool, but I'm gonna focus on my sadhana. I'm not gonna go on a TV show and say, "Look at me, I'm a supreme enlightened being. I will now levitate." So it's not meant for people who are attached to the Maya delusional world
Yeah.
to see, you know?
Even when I was recording those, or I have this very strong sense of not sharing it with people or putting it on internet.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I have 3 videos, and like I showed it to my brother, and he said he was a little skeptic, and he said, okay, uh, there are a couple of things happening around this part of India. He said, and I, like, many times I thought, should I put it on internet, but I don't know, something felt, no, you should not, you should not, you should not. So that is why I thought I'll put it in Kriya Yoga School, and maybe after some time I'll remove it or something. But I don't want, I have this very strong feeling not to share it with people. Yeah.
Yeah. Even me, like the stories I have, I'm kind of
Yeah.
careful sharing them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's more better in our Kriya Yoga school because we're like family, but like on YouTube or whatever, you don't know who's listening out there, you know?
Yeah.
Like what you saw, hit subscribe, explore freekriyayoga.com, or watch our next video right here.